Hey there, guys. Been a little bit since we uploaded a main video of the channel. Um, this is episode 30, which I'm sure you'll figure out by the title. I just want to put this at the beginning real quick, just a quick little skit. Thorn's no longer the editor. I'm currently editing these, so it's going to come out a lot slower. I actually have up through episode 42 recorded. I'm going to try binge editing these while I have a little bit of free time. I'm trying to commit what free time I have to streaming and trying to get an audience there. And I'm trying to see which one will do better. So I'm at least going to get 5-6 episodes done right now, hopefully, in the time that I have. Shush. And get those uploaded and out for you guys. 29 should be coming out as of when I'm recording this. Then hopefully over the next couple days, you guys will get 31 through 35 or 36. That is the plan. Whether or not that works, you'll find out after this video comes out. Because I am really bad at trying to do all this by myself. If you are an editor out there, I can't afford to pay you a lot, but we can figure something out. It would be much appreciated, because I don't have the free time to do everything. But do let me know, and I will catch you guys in the episode. So see you guys then. Take care. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Cloud 2. Last time, we fought at the lighthouse and saw Lynn become a sage. We do, however, have a few more things to go over in Chapter 3 before we continue. We will not be moving on into Chapter 4 this episode. Let's see. As you can see, we did get this 100% completed. You do not get your reward in that cutscene, so at the very least you gotta come back and get that. There's also a few chests we have to grab. So enjoy this cutscene, and we shall see you guys when it's done.
It looks like Starlight Temple has been completely restored. And it's all thanks to you two. Please, take this.
Thank you, great sage.
Oh, very good!
The Serpent Slicer is a good callback to Dark Cloud 1, as it is a story-required weapon at that point, when you get it in the original game. However, in this game, if I can find it, take a closer look at it. It's a smaller version of the sword that Gaspard was using. It's not the exact same one, but it's the closest sword in the game that Monica gets that looks like it. It's also a lot smaller. In terms of its stats, it's technically better than the ones we're currently using. It's just unleveled, so it has lower attack. Actually, if we check out our chart, the Serpent Slicer is in the same tier as the Chola. It starts with 3 less attacks, so technically our Chola is the stronger of the two swords, but it is stronger than the Wise Owl sword that we're currently using. But that is not the only thing that we're grabbing while we're here. As you can see, we now have an upper level here, which means more chests to unlock. You got one against this pillar here, which is a potato pie. One here, which is the Witch Parfait. And I think there's a couple more along here. Maybe not. It doesn't look like it. Now this does have me a little bit concerned, because as we've discussed before, the characters should be even when they come out of here. However, we are 1 Fruit of Eden and 1 Witch Parfait short of that being the case. So I'm going to do one quick last lap around here to check for any chests that may have spawned in. Because I'm 90% sure that they're supposed to be even at the end of this. If not, I'm either messed up or it's just not the case. So, I'll meet you guys back when I'm done doing the quick lap right here. Alright, so either I messed up or it's not the case. Let's go ahead and use the rest of our items. That makes Monica's defense 28, and Max is 32. We're both at 88 health, but since Monica has the lower defense, I'm going to give her the extra health. And that is everything that we're technically going to have in Chapter 3. Now there is a bit of a fishing thing I want to go over before we leave. There's actually one very specific fish that can only be caught in the dungeon of Chapter 3. So we're going to go see if we can't get our hands on that. Okay, I'm choosing to go to Moon Baron instead of the final floor. The fish that we need appears at any of these 4 floors. I'm just going to one we don't have Spheda cleared in yet. And this one's a pretty decent sized fishing goal, so we'll see if we can knock it out. We're going to use our newly upgraded Ripod and see if we can't defeat all the monsters within the time limit. So, let's go ahead and I'll meet you guys when it's actually time to start fishing, as we've already been through this floor. Alright, that is that for the floor. We did get shortest wipe time, we did get Ripod only, we got 2 medals. We're not going to move Monica to the sphere. Mostly because Monica can't hit it. Originally, it is theorized anyway, that in development, Max was going to get all the photos and the Ripod and stuff like that, and Monica was going to get Spheda. Hence, when you do the tutorial for Spheda, it shows Monica swinging the stick. However, they for some reason changed that, and I think that's because instead of making the Spheda sticks sword weapons, they made them club weapons, so it ended up Max having to be the only one to use it because Monica can't equip the clubs. That should do it. And there's Spheda out of the way. Now to spend forever fishing. Let's see if we can't catch this thing. That, I believe, makes 5 distortions repaired, so we only need 5 more before we can get what's-her-face. Can't think of her name. The one that required you to do 10 distortions. Let's go ahead and grab this chest and then start fishing. The fish we are looking for is called the Umadakura. And it can only be caught in these last 4 floors by fishing. And the bait has to be a carrot. Where are my carrots? I know I got some. Are they done with the bait? They are. And since we're talking about special fish, I should pull up the other ones. A lot like the first game, there are the Martingarians and the Barongarians, which can only be caught under specific conditions. The Martingarians, I think we actually caught one. Ooh, this is a big fish. We actually caught one. In the story before. They are in the Great Fish Swamp between 4 and 6. And you have to use a poisonous apple to catch them. The Barongarians you can't catch until Chapter 5. So we'll get more into those when we get there. That's a whole chapter ahead of where we currently are. And the Urmidakuras can only be caught in the last 4 levels of this floor. All 3 of these are special fish, and at some point or another will have something to do with fishing contests. These are the biggest fish in the game. I believe overall. I think the only fish yeah, the only fish that the carrot bait can catch are these guys, I think. So hopefully we get one right here. Umidakura, 60 centimeters, 84 fishing points. They are not that bad. Of course, we didn't beat the fishing goal, so we're going to keep on fishing. But you guys don't really need to see that, so we'll cut that out. Right, here's a 55 centimeter worth 72 points. Alright, this one's a bit of a bigger boy, so this one might be our record breaker. "73 centimeters, 119 points. We cleared the fishing goal and got a medal. We are done here." Alright. Where is my weapon? There it is. We only had to catch 4 of them to get there. I just spent points, but since we got 100 of them, might as well tick her up again. So yeah. And that makes this the first 100% complete floor. We got the wipeout goal, we got the extra goal, we got Sfida, and we got fishing. Not every floor in the game has fishing. None of the underground water channels do. Half of this one doesn't. But every single floor in the game has Sfida. So we'll probably be seeing a lot more of it as we go on into Chapter 4. I just chose this one in particular just to show off the Umidakura, or whatever the heck they're called. And those are the best fish to grind on for FP, especially once you get your luck to above 10 or something like that, because most of them you catch by then are 70 points or higher, usually. It's not always the case, but more often than not that they are. But yeah, that's our first 100% completed floor. As Moon Baron of all floors. And that's about all I wanted to go over. But we're only at the 14-ish minute mark. So I'm going to go over one more thing real quick. As this will be important coming up in Chapter 4. And you might want to be somewhat aware of it now. Well, we're keeping the last one because that's our big one. But that aquarium that we bought, or made, you can put fish in it. That one wasn't our smallest, but I would like to point out, if you plan on doing the fishing contest, any fish you put in the fish tank cannot be used at the fishing contest. But since we're here, we're going to view the fish parameters. A lot of the stuff isn't going to matter until we unlock the next fishing minigame thing in Chapter 4. And we'll go over all the stats then, but as you can see right here, the weight is question mark, question mark, question mark. They will all be that way until they are fed. Once they are fed, you cannot use them anymore. So I just wanted to keep that in mind. All these are fairly heavy, so I'm going to go ahead and pull it back out of the tank. Yeah, but once you put them in the tank and feed them, you cannot use them in the fishing contest anymore. So do keep that in mind. Also, during one of my trips back to Palm Breaks, I did finally buy the cooking stove. If you're out of healing items and on a floor where you can fish, you can always fish up the fish, put it on the cooking stove, and it heals you. I don't think it's a set amount of how much it heals you. I think it's based on the weight and the size and all that. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you really enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe. And in the next episode... No, we are not done yet. I almost forgot. Belay that whole sentence. You gotta go back to the future. There's one picture we are missing. From the Chapter 3 pictures list. We are still missing the stuff from the fishing contest. But that's technically part of the Palm Brink stuff, if you want to get really technical. But all the Balance Valley pictures, we have one more to take. I don't know if it'll count it from here or not. Nope, we gotta get closer to it. The moon crystal is a fairly important one to grab. So I'm glad I didn't forget it. There we go. That is our last scoop of the chapter. I don't know why my brain doesn't want to work on these menus. And that is the end of Chapter 3. We do have a few more things that we could make with it, but I went over those in the photos and inventions episode. So if you want to check out what those are, go check that out. I'm not going to be doing them on screen again. Now, if you enjoyed the episode, please leave a like. If you really enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe. And I shall see you guys in the next episode, where we finally start Chapter 4. See you guys then.